Have you ever heard about achievement motivation theory? In today's presentation, I would like to talk about achievement motivation theory, which is one of the part in IBM536 syllabus. Before I start, let me introduce myself first. My name is Sarah Amani binti Abdul Fatas. I am from BA24630. My metric number is 2020993283. Today, I would like to share with you guys about achievement motivation theory. Firstly, what is achievement motivation theory? It is a theory that holds that individuals can have a need to get ahead, to attain success, and to reach objectives. This means that when employees' most important needs are met, they are more motivated and more committed to the organization. However, if the needs are not met, their morale will suffer, and this will reduce the motivation for them to do the work. David McClellan, a Harvard psychologist, has proposed the acquired needs theory, also known as motivation theory. Some people also call it as three needs theory. This theory explains about persons' main driving motivators. Firstly, let us look at the videos on achievement motivation theory that I prepared for all of you guys. Enjoy the video.
David McClellan proposed that one's needs are acquired over time as a result of their experiences, a notion that soon turned into what is now known as the acquired needs theory. As McClellan studied the needs of various individuals, he was able to classify them as either being achievement, power, or affiliation-based. That is, that every person holds an aspiration for achievement, power, or affiliation. Interestingly, each person has a tendency to be motivated by one of these needs more so than by the other two. Consequently, a person's behavior and performance at work is strongly influenced by the most meaningful of the three needs. The need for achievement is greatest for those individuals who have a strong desire to excel. Achievers seek neither power nor approval. Rather, their only focus is on success. Achievers prefer work that has a moderate chance for success, about 50-50, and tend to avoid situations that are low risk and those that are high risk. Low risk situations are avoided because of the presumed ease of accomplishment related to low risk activities, and the belief that things which come easy are not a true measure of success. High risk situations are avoided by achievers because of the fear that success might be more related to luck than actual effort. Achievers need to be able to see the correlation between the level of effort they exert and the success that results. The achiever prefers to work alone or with other achievers. Managers of achievers should work to provide them with challenging projects filled with attainable goals. For example, because Maria has a high need for achievement, her manager Sam might ask her to work independently on projects that allow for her to use her knowledge and skills in a way that challenges her, but at the same time provides her with a clear path for how she can successfully accomplish her task. Additionally, achievers appreciate managers who provide frequent recognition of how well they are doing so that they can monitor their progress, making feedback extremely important to achievers. Those with a high need for power seek agreement and compliance. Approval and recognition are not of their concern. Managers of power seekers should provide them with an opportunity to manage others. However, they must pay special attention to the type of power seeker they are. Power seekers who are after personal power have a strong desire to control others or cause them to behave in a way that is consistent with the power seeker's wishes. For example, Sean has a high need for personal power and often manipulates his employees to do his work for him. He later takes credit for it. On the other hand, those power seekers who need institutional or social power work to use their power to help mobilize efforts aimed at organizational goals.
These are your employees that have a high need for affiliation. What exactly do they want from the workplace? Your affiliation employees value social interaction and cooperative working relationships. They are energized by working with others, and they have a sincere interest in the feelings of others. Here's 3 things you can do for your high affiliation employees. First, don't let workplace conflict get out of control. Second, Assign them to work on team projects with people that they like. And third, engage with them on a personal level. Don't be a task manager who only speaks to them to give them work.
Have you guys watched the video? So based on the video, we can summarize that McClellan have proposed 3 acquired needs theory, which can be classified as the need for achievement, the need for power, and the need for affiliation. Based on the video, McClellan proposed that one needs are acquired over time as a result of their experience. This means that the motivation types derive from real-life experience that someone have gone through. Each person has a tendency to be motivated by one of these needs more so by the other two. This means that someone might have a major need in themselves rather than another 2 needs. A person's behavior and performance at work is strongly influenced by the most meaningful of the 3 needs. Now, I will explain about the need for achievement. Achievers only focus on success. They seek neither power nor approval. This person, they have the tendency to work more, to put an effort more because they want to be a successful person. They want to win because of their own efforts, not because of luck and also not because of chance. They want concrete feedback on their performance because with the information from the feedback, they can improve better in the future. Managers should provide them with challenging projects filled with attainable goals. For example, a manager who knows one of his employees is a high achiever-based person should ask his employee to work independently on the project assigned to her, allows that person to use her own knowledges and skills in a way that can challenge her, but at the same time, provides her with a clear path for how she can accomplish her task successfully. Achievers will appreciate managers who provide frequent recognition of how well they are doing so that they can monitor their progress to attain more successes in their effort. A person with the need for achievement tend to be moderate risk taker rather than high or low risk taker. They prefer a 50-50 situation, not so easy and not too risky. Why? Because firstly, they avoid low risk situation because they assume that too easy work has inaccurate measure for success. They think that the low risk situation is only wasting their time because it is not too challenging, and because it's not too challenging, they will also get low rewards. So that they prefer the moderate risk situation because they want a correlation between their effort that they exert and also the success that result. They believe that when they put how much effort on that things, so that the result will be this much also. And they also avoid the high risk because they assume that their success might be more related to luck than to the actual efforts. They think that if they succeed in the high risk situation, that is only because of the luck, because of that they are fortunate, not because of their effort. Moving on to the need for power, people with the need for power seek agreement and compliance. This is because they love to win in any kind of arguments. They want to control and influence others. They love the authority that they have, and they also love to become a leader, to lead everything. So, what managers should do with this kind of people? Managers should provide them with an opportunity to manage others. For example, manager can assign him to be a group leader in any kind of group project. However, managers should pay special attention to the type of power seekers they are, because there are 2 types of power seekers, which is personal power and also institutional and social power. Firstly, let us look at the personal power. In the personal power, people like to control others or cause them to behave in a certain way that they want. They use the authority that they have to manipulate their employees to do the job or the task that is actually need to be done by them. For example, he assign his employees to do a job, and then he take credit for the job that the employees do for him. So this is the bad use of power. It is a misuse of power. And then we look at the institutional and social power. For this, he used the power to help mobilize efforts aimed at organizational goals. This is a good use of power because he used his power to give the benefits to the whole organization. For example, he shows a very good leadership, he shows the good example for his employees. So this is a very good example for power. Next, we will look at the need for affiliation. Need for affiliation is people who value social interaction and cooperative working relationships. So this is for the people who love to work with other people, who love interaction, who love to make connection with people. They seek to work in groups and tend to like collaborating with others in a friendly way. They are energized by working with others and like spending their time socializing with other employees in the workplace. Yes, this is because they really love to interact with others and they love to create a good environment, a good workplace environment with other people. So, what managers can do for high affiliation employees? Firstly, do not let workforce conflict get out of the control by creating good and healthy environment among the employees. This is because they will become more stressed if they work in a workplace that have a conflict in it. And then, a manager can assign them to work on team projects with people that they like and comfortable with. By doing this, they will feel that they are being valued and this will encourage them to work better. And lastly, engage with them on personal level. Do not be a task manager who only speaks to them to give them work only. So the manager should create a friendly mood, not just talking with them just because want to assign him to do a job, but also because want to create an interaction, a good interaction between employees. So there are a lot of different findings about the achievement motivation theory according to times. Okay. Firstly, in the early research, the average achievement score was 6.58, quite close to US managers' average score of 6.78. This shows that managers in the countries as diverse as the US and those former Soviet bloc in Central Europe have high needs for achievement. So for the early research, they found that the achievement motivation theory is well applied. Okay, next, in the later research, study on chess industrial managers found that the average high achievement score is 3.32. This is considerably lower than that of US managers. So in the later research, they found that the achievement motivation theory is at the low use by people. And then, in the post-communist Europeans, revolutionary changes that occurred in Central and Eastern Europe and the end of communism and of centrally planned economies may give effect to the achievement motivation theory that they perceive. Achievement needs of post-communist Europeans may well be high as for today. So, what I want to highlight here that there are different findings and also different perceive of achievement motivation theory. So this theory is a learned need largely determined by prevailing culture and may change over time. So the achievement motivation theory is not a fixed theory that remain unchanged. It can be changed according to how a country perceive the motivation theory. There are a lot of factors that can influence this theory to expand or to just remain unchanged. In conclusion, David McClellan proposed the acquired needs theory, or also known as the achievement motivation theory. McClellan stated that three main driving motivators are the need of achievement, need of power, and the need of affiliation. High achievement people always aim for successful according to their effort. Those with a strong power like to control others and have authority. Strong affiliation people love to work in groups as they value relationships very much. And these motivators are not inherent and may be changed. We develop them through our culture and our life experience. So, that's all from me. Thank you for watching.